Mike Tirico, my partner Greg Olson. The kicker is Cade York. He's got this one set to get started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he's down at the 23. And that's where the offense will take over. Out of the gun, they'll throw to get things going. And that one incomplete.
And you can see the quarterback, he's looking up at the Jumbotron after that throw, Mike. He knows he just got away with one, and he's thinking, all right, what do I got to do to make an adjustment that it's not so close the next time?
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Start. Ready. Cowboy.
It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Come on. Track 19, Tiger, Panther 11, Buffalo 18, Pioneer, 7 Pirates. Ready.
Back to throw. This is caught. He got the connection to Collins. His first catch of this NFC Championship game, good enough for a 1st down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Let's go now.
A give, and here comes Robinson. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
That is left side and caught by Fowler. To the 10-yard line. He is out of bounds there. His first catch of this NFC Championship game, good enough for a 1st down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
From back at the 13-yard line, it is 2nd and goal.
Cougar 19.
They'll throw out of the gun. Fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. And this is going to wind up 49er football. They have it.
And that's just got to be a really deflating way to start this game, Mike. I mean, you work on this opening script all week long with the expectation that you're going to start fast. And then You come out early, careless with the ball. They knock it loose and create the early takeaway.
Here we go, here we go. 19 strikes. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
Right to the air is Richardson. He'll locate his tight end, George Kittle. He's close to a first down. To gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
On second down, Richardson. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. It's a gain of 10, and they'll get a fresh set of downs. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
60. Let's go. 70.
From the gun, Richardson. He'll find his tight end, Kittle on the right side. And he's out of bounds. They're going to mark him at the 35. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
At the 35-yard line.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. James Pierce in on the tackle.
Brings up second and 8.
So, from the 37, here's second and 8.
Ready, Rich, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Out of shotgun, Richardson. Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. His first catch of this NFC Championship game, good enough for a first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
Come on, come on.
Kittle is the man in motion. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
From the 42-yard line, here's second and 6.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Here's Richardson. Exiting the pocket right. He's going to run it. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. It'll bring up second down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Ready?
From the 25, here's second down and 6.
Here we go. Buffalo 18. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Ready. Richardson. The ball comes out. It's scooped up by the Falcons. Still on the move.
Don't you just love when you get a chance to see the big guys run with the ball? Like, takes them back to their glory days. Every one of these guys at some point when they were younger was a running back, and they might not get the ball a lot, but when they do, they try to take advantage of it. He was able to go back for a big return. Doesn't get 6, but I think it's going to take him a minute there on the sideline to catch his breath.
Ready, ready. Check, smash. Check, Viking 18.
On the give, it's Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal. 1 quarter down, 3 to go on the road to the Super Bowl. 0-0 is the score. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. From the 1-yard line, first down and goal. They'll try to sneak it here, and he'll force his way forward, maybe a yard. Second down coming up. Robinson is into the end zone. It's a Falcon touchdown. Younghoe Koo now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Falcons will take a 7-0 lead. So out is Koo. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Bronco 8, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Richardson to throw. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Throwing, Richardson. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. Persolave, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be third down.
Dropping a catchable ball is one of the worst feelings. It feels like the entire stadium is laughing at you, and all I know is firsthand, you just want to get another opportunity to put that one behind you.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Check, contact, check, contact.
Off the play fake, it's Richardson. He'll try and get there on the ground. Richardson gonna hit the deck here, but not before he picks up a first down.
14 yards.
Anytime a quarterback decides to tuck it and turn himself into a runner, you can just feel the sideline hold their breath. They're just hoping that he gets down, picks up enough for the first down, but more importantly, protects himself so he can get himself back up and continue on.
He'll get this out to his running back. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
First down, San Francisco.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Go.
To the ground, a first down run. Down the sideline, past the 40. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. 22 yards, the pickup there. First down, 49ers.
First down, 49ers.
Now Richardson. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Second and 10.
60 Bobcats. Here we go. Set. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Here's Richardson. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. The Pro Bowler the last 2 years, Nnamdi Madubuike, in for the sack. It's a loss of 9 and sets up third down.
Third and long.
Right here. 18 right here. Here we go. Here we go. 60 Vice. 60 Vice. Buffalo 18.
Throwing is Richardson. Oh, a loose football. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready up.
This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10.
Let's go now.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. And that ball incomplete over the middle. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. It's second down.
It's just a matter of time. I don't care how good you are or how good a hand you have. You are going to drop passes. It is inevitable in the NFL. But it's the guys that don't let one drop pass lead to two. They have the ability to put it behind them, move forward, and they can't wait for that next ball to be thrown their way.
Back to the air again on second and 10. This one caught by Parker. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. His first catch of this NFC Championship game, good enough for a first down.
18, pioneer. 60 by 40. Cowboy 80.
Now they'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. contact, incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. Bijan Robinson, the intended receiver, out of the backfield.
On the double.
And it'll bring up second down.
Trap 60, trap 60. Come on, street, street. 19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to air one out for Parker. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. On is Coop for the point out. The kick is good. And the Falcons move out on top, 14-0. So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line.
Deputy! 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Ready.
On play action, Richardson. A short one there, caught by Kittle. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. Talk things over before third down.
Here we go, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 18 Rebel, 18 Rebel. Ready.
Now Richardson. A minute 56 to play in this first half. We'll return with more of the NFC Championship game after this. Going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football.
Here we go, here we go.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Open man is Parker. He's got him. And he's very close to a first down. He's out after a pickup of 9.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
60 Eagles, 60
First
Eagles.
and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now this time he'll set up to throw. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with first and goal.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky. This didn't go all the way back.
One, take it in, middle of the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. On now, Cade York for the point after. He's got it, and the 49ers are on the board. It's now 14-7.
14, 49ers 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
18, Pioneer. Check. 60 Bison, 79 Broncos. Cup 19.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. That's caught left side by Pitts. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. It'll bring up second down.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
Here's 2nd and 6.
18 Cardinal.
And here's Bijan. And he'll take this to about the 46-yard line. That's Michael Williams in on the tackle.
Panther 11. 60 Maverick. 6 Buffalo 18. Mustang 19. Dragon 60. Ready.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. He's got it. And he will go all the way. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown Atlanta. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really...
And trouble on this extra point. It is blocked. Into space. Accelerating toward midfield. Still going. And he's going to take this one back all the way. Disastrous. The blocked extra point leads to 2 for the defense instead of 1 for the offense. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
On first down, it's Richardson. The man, that is Jordan Watkins. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
Out of bounds at the 29-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Second and a yard.
Here we go.
From the gun, Richardson. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. And the Falcons have come up with the recovery.
So the biggest thing that stands out here, Mike, is the fact that the defense just continues to pursue to the ball. Every defense focuses on get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible, because if the guy in front of you, he misses the tackle or he falls down, you have to be there to make up for it. And the pursuit to the ball is not only how they're able to get him down, it's ultimately how they're able to take the ball away.
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. That is a gain of 15, and now it's 1st and goal. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it 1st and goal.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Let's go.
They'll run with Robinson. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the plane, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Second and goal.
Come on, come on. Set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They're called in at the 2. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half.
Ready, set.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal.
19.
Heel drops the throw. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. 4th down, and the Falcons turn to Younghoe Koo for the field goal.
19-yard attempt.
This about as short as you can get. Koo's kick is good. And the Falcons can tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
By today's kicking standard, Mike, this is clearly a chip shot. I don't think there was a lot of question that he'd make this one. So nice job making sure you end the half on a high note, coming away with 3.
And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. Both of these teams hoping to be the ones to lift the George Halas Trophy. Quarter number 3 of the NFC title game underway. Now Watkins on the return. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
They'll go play action. It's Richardson. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards. And most importantly, a first down.
14 yards.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready. Hawk 70. Extra Ready.
Handoff here, up the middle. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Here's Richardson. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And no turnover here. One of the guards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sack, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
Work to do following the sack. It is third and long.
Here we go, sack. 60 vices, 60 vices.
Out of shotgun, Richardson. He's got his tight end, Kittle. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. And how about that? Third and a mile. And they convert and pick up a first down.
Let's go. Ready?
Up the middle they go. Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was rocked right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Ready? 77 will go.
Throwing on second down, Richardson. Back deep for Olave. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down.
You know, so far throughout the game, we've seen him make a lot of plays in the run game, but now he shows that he can hold his own in coverage as well. Really nice job there by the linebacker, making an impact in the passing game.
Ready?
Third and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Now Richardson. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision. Richardson. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And he's going to have the 49ers first down. As this defense too loose there. Gain of 19 on fourth down.
San Francisco.
On the set. Crack all 80. Come on. 60 average. 60 push. Ready.
Richardson to throw. The throw here is complete. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
It's second and inches at the 13-yard line.
A second down throw for Richardson. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. It's scooped up by the Falcons. Inside the 30. And he's going to rumble all the way home. Touchdown, Falcons. Here's Coop for the extra point. He's got it. And the Falcons will extend this third quarter lead.
30. 49ers 9. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. That ball's going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On play action, Richardson. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time, and it'll be 3rd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10.
70, look. Check man.
Richardson going to look to throw, and that is incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
At their own 41-yard line.
Got it. Ready? Ready?
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Charlie Werner, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another 1st down. On the ground, it's Robinson. How about that? Quick feet there. Made a man miss on his way to a nice pickup of 7.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 2.
Cougar 19.
Now to tap this one forward, the receiver heading left. He's trying to get around the corner, but he can't. He's going to be run down behind the line.
The tackle made back at the 25-yard line.
This is 3rd and 6.
Dragon 60. 70 line. Panther 11. Panther 11. Hey. Ready.
They'll look to throw. This is caught. He got the connection to Collins. And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
1 quarter remains in the NFC Championship game. This is the NFL Playoffs on EA Sports.
Ready, ready.
They need 6 for the touchdown. Second and goal.
Come on, come on. Hey. Bronco 80. Riggs, Riggs. Ready, ready.
Now, this looks like a design run. Oh, and he is depleted on that one. Picked up, thrown down behind the line of scrimmage.
It's now third.
This defense doing a great job here facing this goal-to-go situation, especially on that last play. 2 stops down, and now the pressure really ramps up for this offense as they face third and goal.
Throwing here on third and goal. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's fourth and goal.
Falcons field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Falcons will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
It's always a little bit of a letdown. Like you find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
At their own 35-yard line.
Okay, ready.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
50 Bobcats. Ready.
Here's Richardson. He'll find his tight end, Kittle on the right side. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds. From the 43, here's second and 2.
Brings up second and 2.
Kittle is the man in motion. On second down, Richardson. Quick throw, taken in, and that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Here we go. Set. Hook. Count. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 7 Pirates. 7 Pop.
Looking to throw, Richardson. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the 41-yard line.
Now give up the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, San Francisco. So Richardson and the offense ready to go for 2.
The 49ers will line up for the 2-point.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll swing that out wide. And he will not get to the goal line, so no tack it on 2 points. Still a 3-score game, as the difference is 18. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
22-yard line.
Ready.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Okay. Okay,
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6.
Come on, set, hurt. 70 Timberwolves. Ready, ready?
Another run here for Robinson. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Cup 19.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. He fires downfield for Pitts. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. It is a big play there for the Falcons. An even 40 yards.
On the ready.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Panthers, go.
It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Okay, ready? Get it. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Two minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Back to crown the NFC champion.
Ready,
After this,
break.
here's a 2nd and 6.
Red. Cougar 19. Get up.
Here's a design run.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Go. Panther 60, Panther 60.
They'll try to run for it with Robinson. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come. This 4th down is looming. Out is Younghoe Koo to try the field goal. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Falcons will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter. So now, after the made field goal, back out is Koo to kick this one off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown.
Ready, set. Here we go, set. Bronco 80. Warrior 70.
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down. From the gun, Richardson. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Ready.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he'll get it back to midfield. That's it. No gain on the play.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
And He'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Timeout 49ers. That is their second, as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go. 60 by 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Here's Richardson. Got a man. Good job coming back for the ball on the completion. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway.
Come on. Set. Go.
On 1st down, it's Richardson. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Cut 19. Cut 19.
Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
60 Maverick. Panther 60. Panther 60. Mustang 19.
Here we go. One final play. And that final throw here is intercepted. Picked off by Troy Anderson. And the Falcons are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So it's a win here for the Falcons. As their fans will celebrate, they claim the George Halas Trophy, champions of the NFC. Next stop, the Super Bowl. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire